So the problem with adding more accessories to your RZR is now you need more switches. Now I've already added a 12-inch light bar to the front, and I had to cut this hole to add the switch for my front light bar on my bumper. But now I've added a 32-inch light bar to my roof in the front, as well as another 32-inch light bar on the back. So now we need 2 more switches. Not a big deal. We got our front switch for the front light bar, and we've got the switch for the rear light bar. But where do you put them? So I found this aluminum dash panel on eBay. It's going to give us room for all 3 auxiliary switches, plus the factory headlight and 4-wheel drive switches. You're going to have to cut out the center of your dash. That's going to bolt in place right there, give you a place for all 3 auxiliary switches. Now I had to relocate my power port. I just drilled a hole over on this side of the dash, not a big deal. Gonna have to extend my wires a little bit because they're not quite long enough. But I'll put my power port on this side. That'll give me room for all 3 auxiliary switches. Good to go. Until I add more accessories. Alright, I got all the switches out. Now it comes with this paper template that you cut the center out of, and you'll trace that out so you know where to cut before we put the dash panel in. Now this flimsy paper template I'm going to transfer to some cardboard. That way I can tape it in place on my dash, so when I'm cutting it out, I don't scratch the rest of my dash to pieces with the jigsaw. Alright, I got the paper template cut out and taped in place. Mark where I need to cut. Now as you can see, this hole is going to intersect with these 3 holes, which is not a problem at all because we're not aiming for this perfect shaped hole. All we need is the area cut out for clearance for all of our switches to fit in once we mount the dash panel in place. Alright, I got my second template that I made out of cardboard, all taped in place. And all that's going to do is give the jigsaw a place to ride without scratching the dash all up. Let's get it cut out. And there it is. Now we get this template off of here, we'll put all of our switches in, get the dash centered right where we want it. We'll mark the 4 holes, drill those holes, and bolt this thing in. And there it is. Got room for all your switches. Looks pretty good. Actually looks like it belongs there. I actually switched the 4-wheel drive and the headlight switch on mine. That way I've got all my light switches in a row instead of having this random 4-wheel drive switch in the middle. But that's it. Ready to wire it up. Go ride.